Greetings, YouTube, and welcome to the Blue Corner. So, YCS Long Beach is come and gone, and with it, Dark Worlds have won, beating out 4,000 plus people, which is pretty crazy to have that kind of turnout. Largest Yu-Gi-Oh event ever, and I think it actually beat records set by Pokemon and Magic. Other top decks consisted of the Triforce, Chaos Piper, Heroes, and Chainburn. Heroes, not to be surprised on that one, they have a very good matchup against Rabbit, and if you have a good Rabbit matchup, you've got good things going for you. Same for Dark World. They have a good matchup against Rabbit. They're also very, very fast. They operate at a level that these guys just simply cannot keep up with on Game 1, and then when you go into Game 2, you can bring in cards to stop their siding. Because people side in certain cards to beat Dark World, and Dark World sides in cards to stop those sides. They side in to prevent Shadow Mirror, Macro, and so forth from screwing up their plays. And if you can't stop those things from going off, then, yeah, they're just going to cream you again in Game 2 and 3. Another thing, as I expected, Skill Drain did a lot of damage. 1 was ran in Dark Worlds, 2 were ran in Heroes, and I really think that of the decks that run Skill Drain, Heroes are the best at it. I mean, yes, Malefics can put out a 4,000 attack beater in the form of Cyber End Dragon, but that deck needs Skill Drain to do its major aggro plays, whereas Heroes, it can win without Drain. You can just simply beat face with your 1900s, Gemini Spark off big threats, and then Miracle Fusion into your boss monsters. They're probably the most well-rounded anti-meta deck right now in this game. And they're also fairly cheap to build. I mean, Maxi was the really only expensive card in G Orlando's deck. And even then, you could probably get away with not running it if you're just going to be competing at a local level or even a regional level. And yes, I know you're probably wondering how Dragons did. Unfortunately, none of them were able to get the top 32 or 16. Haven't gotten much back on how they did. The few Dragon players who did report what happened were one got to 2 and he dropped, I think. Another guy, he just dropped out of sheer exhaustion. He was 6-1 after, but he just couldn't keep it going, and he just decided to quit right there. It's a shame, but yeah, the sheer length of the tournament took out a lot of people. 1,500 dropped after day 1, was it? I mean, it was a big tournament. 12 rounds of Swiss. Just, oh boy. Endurance was just an important thing to have as skill, and probably some Saki. Of the 2 decks that went, though, I think this one did better. This one, no one even really talked about how their Chaos Dragons did, so who knows. And the other Dragon deck that caught my eye, unfortunately did not get a profile of, was this Dragon Drain that was run by Andrew Occultree. He was playing 3 Skill Drain, 3 Drago, 3 Ravine, and 1 Light Pulsar in addition to Darkness Metal and who knows what else. And I like this idea a lot. I mean, Skill Drain shuts this guy off, but this guy still works. This guy still works, and Darkness Metal is a 2800 beater under Drain. I have been working on something like this for the last couple of weeks. I haven't come up with a build that I like yet, but it's something that I am trying to work the kinks out of. As for what's going to be happening at this point now, because Dark Worlds won, you will be seeing them everywhere on Dueling Network, so be prepared. Thankfully, we have a better matchup against them Game 1 than most people due to the fact that Quackmere Drago stops Grapha from hitting the field, and if you can keep them from summoning Grapha, they're going to have problems getting over you, especially if they're doing an exact copy of the winner's deck. That one only runs Snow and another beige as other means of getting around Drago. If you can keep those also from hitting the field, your Drago's going to do work. Drago plus Stardust is a real bitch for Dark Worlds to get around, especially if you've got your Shadow Mirrors off. Just, again, be prepared to handle what they side in to stop your stuff. Side in your Smash Grounds, side in your monster removal, they're still very good right now. And one other thing I just want to take a note of, the popularity of Forbidden Chalice. This thing has been getting really, really good as of late, and I can see why. It's a chainable form of monster negation that is usable in the damage step. So if you're attacking their face-down monster, and it turns out to be a Snowman Eater, and you don't want to lose your Thunder King or your Drago, for instance, you can go Forbidden Chalice in the damage step, and that Snowman Eater is effectively negated. Yes, you're neg-1ing yourself by giving up your Chalice to stop their effect, but you're keeping your monster safe, and if it's your sided-in stun monster, all the more power to you. It's currently $10 right now, but I could see it possibly jumping up to $15 if it sees more play, much like Fiendish Chain did. do yourself a favor and try and get at least 1 or 2 of these now, because it's a very good card to run in your side. That all being said, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and one other thing to note is I just recently hit 500 subs, and I just want to make a quick moment to thank everyone for all helping me reach this far. I will be doing a special thing for this 500 subs, and it just happens to be my 200th video as well, so yeah, something fun will be happening, and it'll probably have to do with how I got into Yu-Gi-Oh! So keep an eye out for that. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, take care.